Good afternoon and welcome to Memorial Park in Cambridge, the home of the mighty Red and Blacks, Hautapu, and today we have the battle of the top two teams, don't we, Jared Christie? Marist, who have been a bit of a juggernaut this year, and they put 70 points, ladies and gentlemen, that's right, 70 points last week on the other team that wears red and black, and that was Hamilton Old Boys. But today, the top two teams, Hautapu versus Hamilton Marist. And if you're just tuning in now, it's an absolute stunning day here in Cambridge. 22, 23 degrees in the autumn time at the start of May. And as you can hear behind me, the crowd is starting to come in, and there are a lot of red, yellow and black in the stand. And as I'm talking here, Graham Minty Mead is waking his way up the stairs. And I tell you what, he's looking sensational today, Graham Minty Mead. He's got his black cap on, his black trousers and the red jacket. I don't know who he's supporting, Graham Minty Mead, but I'll let everybody just try and figure that out themselves at home. Minty, how are you today?
Well, you made me walk all the way down to Hautapu. It was your job, one job as an assistant, Fox.
So the peak performance athlete that is Minty at the moment, he had to go way over the other side there to the Hautapu club rooms just to check that Hautapu are unchanged. And no, they're not though. Looks like Senda Lawaki. So Senda Lawaki, I don't know about being pulled by the union, but apparently he's having a rest, the number 8. And I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, if you've just tuned in, that is the brother of Sione, the youngest brother. And he's a freakish talent, Minty, isn't he?
He's a pretty good footballer, big, strong, aggressive, and growing with every game. To play today.
I had him in the New Zealand Sevens development team early in the year, and he's just a great kid too to have off the field. He's always putting his hand up to help. But shortly we'll pass it on to Graham Minty Mead, the voice of the ZB All Sports Breakfast Show, and Minty will announce the teams. But I'm excited, Minty. It's going to be a great day. What have you lost?
I lost my twink, Fox.
You lost your twink. So as the teams, then I look over down the end there, and it's Sponsors Day here at Hautapu, and there's some great men in that tent. I can see Jake Moreland, I can see Dave Symes, but to make things even better, as Marist come on to the paddock, there's a Talmudi man over there, and that's Ian Foster, and he will be making that tent a better place as he's talking to the faithful pre-game. And as Marist come to the field, and shortly Graham Minty Mead will announce the two teams. But they've been in sensational form this year, led around the paddock by Wharanui Hawera, the ex-Waikato and Bay of Plenty 10, and also had some time with the Brumbies. But Hautapu today have the services of the number 8, the Taranaki player Tommy Florence, and boy Jingo's, he'll be just happy to get some rugby, the chief squad member this afternoon, and he'll make a difference. So we'll pass the mic on to Graham Minty Mead in a couple of seconds, and he'll announce the teams. A big thank you to Jared Christie, who again is on the camera today and just does a fantastic job for Waikato Rugby, pure of a champion of a man, but I'm sure he'd be happy to be here this afternoon. As I said earlier, 23 degrees, early May, and we're here in Cambridge in the mighty Waipa. Cambridge, the cousin of Te Awamutu, and Minty, what a day it's going to be.
Yeah, for the visiting team, Moses Murphy is at 1, Liam Gahini Black is at 2, Gabe Robinson at 3. Josh Bellman, Eli Winders are in the centre, in the middle of the pack. Adrian Wharawhara, Connor Gordon and Jamie McCartney are the 3 loose forwards. Keaton Niels and Wharanui Harawera are the 9-10. In the midfield, Leroy Van Dam and Chauncey Waho. On the wings are Newton Trudeau and Lee Bristow. Zach Coffey's at fullback. For the home side, Stan Paasi is at 1, Nicholas Jeffcoat at 2, Taharia is 3. Dylan at 4, changes coming in, Joel Hazelton at 5. Jonty Short now at 7, Hamilton Burr at 6, and Tom Florence at 8. Adam Farrant and Quinton Nahahi are the 2 that are in the 9-10. 12 and 13 is Jason Thomason and Jesse Ranofkasi. And then on the wings, Wasi Saliabu and Quinton Hill, and at the back, Amos Fa'aloa. Referee today is Josh Bull, and they're underway as we get Marist with first use to the pill back from their 22. Harawera puts it out to his left. Oh, there's gaps. No, knocked on there. That's lost forward. Trying to do round the back. Possession is a key, Fox. Hang on to it and love it.
Yeah, got a big side at the Marist backside, didn't they? They looked up and saw that thing called the sun and thought we're going to try and find an edge earlier on in this game. But I'm looking forward to this game, Minty. I'm excited. There's a couple of very good football teams out there. We've got representatives out there at Waikato level and also at Chiefs level, being Tommy Florence. Obviously sad to see Sendor Lawaki not there because he's a freakish talent. But it's going to be a great game of football this afternoon.
Yeah, look, 100% it's going to be. And Tom Florence, he was a guy that I absolutely rated. I thought he would be dynamic for the Chiefs this year, just keeps running into injuries. I like his cut. I like the way he runs the ball. I like his aggressiveness. I like his size. And at times that's something the Chiefs are a little bit lacking. Some bulk. Simon Parker's been good off the number 8. But I think just in that front row thing, we're holding our own, but we're not dominating. And I think that's some of the change that's going on in the Chiefs. But yeah, we've got Moses Murphy, Liam Gahili-Black and Gabe Robinson. They're not a bad front row, Fox. There's a couple of years in there.
No, it's not a bad front row at all. And Gabe Robinson, obviously New Zealand under 20s the year gone by, and he's a talent. Liam Gilroy-Black also, he played last year for Thames Valley, and so did Misesi Murphy. So
they went out there with Leon Holden.
Yeah, they're out there. They're out there with Driver and Holden. Here we go.
Oh,
Oh, that's a great set piece there.
Wasn't that just? That was a great ball. Robin Akasi just went straight through the gap, hands free as well. Big ginger-headed Tom Florence in the number 8 shirt. It's not a bad ball, actually. It's got them through. No, they're going to get a penalty for that. It was clear release, and across the top went Chauncey Waho.
Yep. Chauncey Waho, born in Kiki, son of Richard Hinapo, played first 15 rugby with him at Taumuri College and obviously played 60-odd games at Taumuri Sports, but he's moved to Hamilton now and he's playing for the mighty Marist this afternoon.
Marist, Hautapu down here on the halfway line. Hammy Burr moving from lock out to loose forward today. He's a gnarly, angry Scottish rugby footballer, isn't he?
Yeah, he's an outstanding stalwart for the club, isn't he? He's been here now for 6 years, Minty. He's played for Waikato a lot of games. He's got leadership capabilities as well. And just a fantastic footballer at club level. And that's Hamilton Burr. Gets married too in July. I know a lot of the Hautapu faithful are making their way over to Scotland for that wedding.
Yeah, well, Marist just fell the wrong way there. It's gone back and it's knocked on. You know, Hautapu just bustling at the moment. They're trying to get in the faces of Marist. Now, last year in the final out here, same thing happened. They got in their faces and they sort of beat them around a little bit, pushed them around the paddock and made life difficult.
Yeah, they did. And obviously, Marist last year with a full team in that first round and won the first round, the Ron Crawford Trophy, Minty, but then come to the final time and Hautapu were just too good, weren't they? But Marist have been so good this season. They've been like a juggernaut, and I'm looking forward to seeing them get tested this afternoon.
Yeah, Kuntoni Ngatai has the ball. He's keeping the young Chiefs under 20 halfback Rui Farrant out of the starting lineup. He is on the reserves though. Good solid scrum actually. Marist standing up on the far side. Florence gets away. Kuntoni Ngatai runs into the charge down. Pick back up though. That's a good run on the pick back. Having to go back, get the ball, put it on the ground. Still going to run right blind. Yeah, offside out here in centre field. Marist offside, the number 6, Adrian Wharawhara, is need the touch judges just to work on that. And this is across all rugby. It's just keep them behind the rear feet so you've got a chance of doing what you need to do.
Yeah, young Quincy Ngatai at halfback, Minty, capped for Waikato last year, played for the New Zealand Harlequins in the pre-season games, and he's a good footballer. He's busy, Minty, and as you said, Hautapu are very blessed with Rui Farrant there on the bench as well.
See down in Christchurch today, Taha Kemara getting a run down in Christchurch Club Rugby today, which is good.
It is good, Minty. Obviously, myself being a biased Tiamutu man, I'd love to see him on the plane and back up here again playing.
I've never heard you being biased about Tiamutu.
Look, I'm just happy still to be in the Waipa here this afternoon. So obviously, wait till next week. Someone behind me, Clarkie. The battle of the Waipa. I'm going to miss it too, Mint, unfortunately.
Florence. See, that's what I mean about his ability to go forward, lay the ball back. Marist trying to slow it down a little bit. Hammy Burr, he'll go forward all day long. Now there's a player rolling over the ball. Halfback's getting taken out. We're going to get it. See, that's just dumb. Josh Barham, that's dumb footy. He already knows that a guy's rolling on the ball. The halfback's trying to pick it up. He's offside, so you infringe. If it's spun out of there, there would be no penalty.
Yeah, I think big Joshy, he would realise there that that was a little bit silly and he come around the side too, Minty, to be honest with you. But
the way this game's going now with refereeing and the watching, the discipline is the key element to actually doing what you need to do in a game of rugby football.
I couldn't agree more.
You know you're for offside or onside. You were never offside, Fox, because you were so deep.
No, I was so deep in the pocket, my own 7 couldn't get me, to be honest with you, Minty. But good kick there by the left footer. Another young ferret there.
Yeah, is that...
And I would imagine it would be brother of. It looked fairly similar. We're just checking with the Hautapu faithful behind us. But Hautapu has started well here. Marist have turned the ball over a couple of times earlier on and given the ball away, and they won't be happy with that. Here's a real opportunity for Hautapu, Minty, just inside the Marist 22-metre line.
Just slowing it down. Hautap charging forward. Now, see, the guy on this side's actually offside because he's in front of the rear feet, not bound. Didn't make any difference, but they take away an option of running when they stand there. Another good charge forward. Again, Marist trying to bridge across the top of the ball to tackler. Running ball on the cutback. Jonty Short, the captain. Ngatai. Gaps out here. But out in midfield. Manukasi knocked down the 13. It's still there for Hautap though. Coming back to the left. Bigger boys just having a little bit of a chug up the middle. It's there again. It's not fast ball is the only problem. Jonty Short, the captain, getting up forward, putting the ball on the ground. Round the back to Dylaniti, the number 4, Florence. Now, there's the speed in the step. This kid's got some skill, and he just hasn't. He was outstanding in the NPC last year, knocked on by Marist. He was outstanding in the NPC for Taranaki last year. He was the dominant player. And he just hasn't had the luck go his way this year. I think he's a way better player than what we've seen.
Yeah, Minty, he's been a bit of a slow burner the last few years. I remember back in 2019 when I was managing the Chiefs development team, I had young Tom in there then, and I thought he was going to make it. He's obviously went away for a wee while. He played for the Highlanders, and now he's found a home back with the Chiefs. But you did right. His form last year for Taranaki in the NPC was just nothing short of outstanding, and he'll be very good this afternoon at club level for Hautapu.
Sally Biao on the left wing for Hautap, of course, was down with the Chiefs under-20s. He was a rock star in Hautapu's side last year. Good scrum, Hautapu. They got the good base. They're going back a bit there. Running ball. Wraps around. Comes Quentin Hill on the ground. Fast ball. Hammy Burr. Number 9. Yeah, penalty. So they're offside. So Josh Bill's picking up on this now.
They might have the advantage here too, Minty, because from up here, I don't think Marist will back 10. Joshy Bull says yes, they might have been no.
Now see, they've come, yeah, he might have done 2. Goes in the hand of the 3, Riha. Now he's going to...
Yeah, there's 2 little blows on the whistle there, Graham, Minty, mate. I think Joshy Barnes is going to have a chat to the captain.
Did he have his arm up the wrong way, or did he... No, he has penalised Marist.
Let's have a chat to the skipper here.
Yeah, which will be Liam Kalini Black.
Yeah, Liam, who played for Teens Valley last year and then the year before that for the New Zealand Harlequins 15. He's a doctor, Minty, and a very, very good footballer, Liam. But it's been all Hautapu here, and mainly because of Marist's mistakes. When they have had the ball, they've turned it over.
If you looked at last year in the final, I think it went the other way, just a little bit of discipline. Yeah, that they lost those discipline factors that they've been good at. So, yeah, this is a repeat of last year's final. Yep. Both teams want to win it, and look, both teams are stacked full of good players. I think they're probably the 2 form sides in Premier Rugby at the moment. Oklahoma and Varsity.
Yeah, they are, Minty. And Hautapu, though, haven't been putting big scores on the opposition like Marist, but they've got a couple of good footballers back this afternoon.
On this side, one of the Marist players lifted the legs up as they went forward. Rolling to the left, and then they go close, and it's going to be a try. Great try, too. Catch the ball, set it up, roll to the left, score the try on the advantage for the Marist player on this side. Looked up, saw where the ref was, picked up a leg, but then the touchy behind him. So, yeah, 5-0, Hautapu lead. And I'd say not against the run of play, but they've got back into that play.
Yeah, the big number 5 there, Joel Hazelton, son of Dennis Hazelton, the former Waikato, former Fraser Tech and former Chiefs player. He's a big unit, that young man, and he started well for Hautapu. This is a very good start, Minty.
Yeah, it is, and of course he's only a late replacement, came in very, very late to the team. He was on the bench in jersey 18. That's been taken by Jack Neasdale.
Yep.
And he was put in the middle, and Hammy Burr moved out to the side. But yeah,
Let's have a look at young
against
Farron
the
here,
bigger
Minty.
pack.
Yeah, they started very well.
Yeah.
This is a great start by Hautapu. Always hard to beat here at Memorial Park in Cambridge. Farron now lining this one up, a left footer.
What a stocky player. Oh, that's not a bad
Oh,
kick.
Minty, that's an outstanding kick.
That's a pretty damn good kick, Fox.
Yeah, that's a very good kick. He kept his head still. He got his chest over the ball. Kept his head down very late there, and this follow through was outstanding.
Most of my problem is, Fox, when I do that, I can't see my feet because my guts gets in the road.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to go into that in great depth, Minty, but I do understand where you're coming from. So this is a fantastic
7-0.
start here by Hautapu.
How long we done?
We have done
There's
11 minutes.
11 minutes. Oh, there's the clock there.
Yeah, there it is.
Joshy Bull, referee. That's 3 weeks in a row he's had
Yeah,
us.
he did say to me, he thought we
I'm
were
stalking
following
him.
him around.
We're stalking
Minty.
him. We're not stalking you, Joshy Bull. We just happen to be where you are.
Yeah, I got a phone call from another referee last night, Zinny Patterson.
Did he?
Yeah, he gave me a call.
Does he want to know us?
Oh, he just enjoys us giving him a hard time, I think.
What, the
Zinny?
52-year-old real estate agent?
Does a great job, Zinny Patterson, though. He's
He's
consistent.
all right. He's all right. Now, Travis Church has been watching us too. He must be still over in the Portuguese capital.
To come back very soon, Minty. Travis Church. He's had a wee. I like to say he would probably call it a wee stint at coaching, but I call it a holiday in Portugal. It sounds like he's had a good time over there. The former Hautapu Sports coach. Breaking play here.
He's really on a donut, let's to be honest. So, look, 7-0 at the moment, 11 minutes gone. Hautapu Marist started fast, aggressively, making the advantage line, hustling and bustling. And that happened last year, but what's happened, Hautapu, they're not intimidated by a Marist side this year that's beaten everybody by a squillion. And they're just doing the basic things. You've got some Tom Florence, Hamilton Burr. You look at some of the players in there, there's some talent in that loose forward trio, in that locking material. Not rock stars, but some talent. And again, tractors, couple of locks. Dylan Eatey, very, very tall. Joel Hazelton is my favourite word, which is tractor.
Yeah, he's a tractor. He is a tractor, Minty, and a young tractor. Both him and Levi played for the Hautapu Colts last year and had a really, really good season. And it's good to see that Hautapu are bringing young players through, players that have played for their Colts team and now they're playing senior rugby. And that warms the cockles of my heart, to be fair.
Just trying to pick up who's getting a bit of running repairs of insulation tape to hold some of his Swede back together. I think it's one of the locks. It may well be Eli Winders, I think, Fox.
Eli Winders.
Brother-in-law of Sam
Sammy?
Winders,
Yeah.
the netball player.
Well,
Where's she now?
I'm not quite sure where Sammy is, but obviously Eli's old man, Jeremy Winters, he was a great footballer on the side, the scrub for Southland. He was hard.
Now, Fox,
And-
I did need to ask you this.
Yes.
How's Nottingham Forest doing?
Well, Nottingham Forest.
They're in
Minty,
trouble, Fox.
Well,
They're in trouble,
I'll tell you
Fox.
what, they can't afford to drop any points tonight against Sheffield United.
No, they can't.
I'll give you the
You'll end up
tip.
like Everton last year, Fox.
Yeah, I'll
You'll
give you
have
the
to
tip
join Steve
because
Williams and Ian
I
Foster.
tell you what, Everton didn't do us any favours last
Well, why
night at all.
would they? No, you look at the favours Newcastle did you. They gave you Chris Wood.
Yeah, I know, but he missed a few last week, quietly. Back to the rugby union here, though.
Backline of Hautap, you've got Adam Farrant at first, but in the centre, Jason Thomason and Jesse Ranrakasi. He's a solid, not tall, but a solidish looking centre, isn't he? And then outside him, you've got Waisaki Salabiao, who is a very tall unit.
Yeah, good footballer. Chiefs under 20 player, Waikato under 19 player. Jason Tomlinson, he's been around a long time. He's a good servant of the club game, and you watch here, he'll just truck it up and run hard, Minty, all day. He will direct traffic in the backs. That time though, just lost it back a bit.
Yeah, they got ripped out and it's gone backwards. If Marist got in there and turned it over, it's on the ground. No, I think Hautapu got it. They have. It's there. Hauled out by Iti, the big lock. Spoons it out to his right. Quintoni Ngatai puts the high ball up. Oh, it's been missed. 100% missed and loose.
Good hustle there by Quinton Hills.
Yeah.
New Zealand Harlequin last year. He's got some speed, that young man.
Hawera gets in there and gets it back. Look at the defence. That's aggressive defence. It's pushing them back behind the advantage line. Moses Murphy rattles around. Gabe Robinson has a bit of a run, Fox.
Yeah, this is the first time, I don't want to put the mocker on them, but Marist is starting to put a few phases together, Minty.
That's hellishly good defence, Fox. Back behind the advantage line. Stop the running ball in their hands. Out wide, out to Chauncey Waho. He puts it out to to Lee Bristow out on the right wing. Ball's there again. They're going to go back that way. Winders into his mate. Josh Baum to Winders. They both get put on the deck. Oh, another bad ball from Haraway goes behind Wahoo. Hautap get up there, try to put the tackle on, miss it.
Number 8, Jamie McCarthy, the Englishman, or Irishman, sorry.
And the turnover.
Who was in there, Graham Minty, mate? Let's have a look. Yeah, Hammy Burr.
Yeah.
The big Scotchman.
And he's telling them.
Yeah.
He wouldn't possibly be telling them he got it, would he?
Oh, he'd be given a fair bit of advice to Joshy Bull, old Hemi, but a gnarly player.
He's a pain in the day.
He's a great man.
I hear he's a pain.
Oh, look, he just loves being in the game, and if he's not in the game in play, he's in the game reminding the opposition or giving Josh Bull a little bit of advice. Hemi Burr, great footballer though, mint. Many years now playing for the Red, Yellow and Blacks, a Scotchman. Getting married in July. I was talking to the backbone of everything Hautapu, Jakey Moreland, the other day, and he's going over there. Jakey, as he reminds me, Foxy Loxy, I'm 79 now. And there he is sitting down there on the tent with some of the Hautapu faithful this afternoon at Sponsors Day. Tommy Florence.
Running ball, Tommy Florence pulled that enough. Horrible pass coming out from Ngatai, but high, Hemi Burr. He's going to go one way, steps up, puts his head down. Now they're not clearing the pills here. It's almost slowing it down.
Yeah, I think Josh is keeping an eye on this.
Yeah, he is now.
To be fair. He could be going to the card short, going to the pocket shortly.
Jonty Short, ball's there into the big hands of Stan Piassi. Still running left now. They'll go back right. Ngatai. Props running Riha. Oh, Ngatai on the slip. Puts it in the hands of 12. Thomason. Hautap ball there. They run right. Burr. It's wide ball. Florence with the big fend. Drags 2 in. Puts the ball back. There it is. Hautap. Roll to the left. And the penalty. Now Josh Bull's they're getting close.
Yeah, that's a few now, man.
We saw out at, you might have met him at Sports in Te Awamutu the other week.
Nicholas Jeffcoat, that is the son-in-law of Ian Foster. We did have a wee chat the other day, and he's a son-in-law. He's playing for Hautapu. He's not that happy about it, to be fair. He goes, Fox, we need to sort that out in the off-season and need to get him across to the Principality of Te Awamutu Sports. But
not only that, Fox, you know, the father-in-law.
Yeah, the father-in-law, the great man. He's here today too.
He's
down there talking to the Hautapu faithful, Sponsors Day.
He's lost a bit of feed. Big drive from Hautap. They've got it set up. Now they're going to peel and go again. Ball's there.
This is great work here.
Marist over the top.
Numbers out here too, man.
Josh Bull has held up. Going to be a goal line dropout, yeah. They rolled him on his back and got him over the line. It's quite a cunning ploy that's going on now. If a player's running towards the line, they'll get underneath and the next player will turn them, and then they'll drag them over the line. Ball held up, goal line dropout.
Yeah, young Ngatai, he's not going to die wondering, that young man. He's going to snipe around the fringes all day.
Oh, that's a long dropout. It's coming back. Yeah, Quinton Hills, he's going to have a look. Oh, great tackle, eh? Spot tackle on the ground. Gives Marist the chance to get in there and steal it. Not at the moment. Running ball into the hands of 12, Thomason. Thomason's been quite industrious, quite solid at second five, Fox.
He started well, he only knows one
carrying
way.
a bit of weight.
Very direct, the 12, very experienced 12.
That's good running ball, eh? Over the advantage line, laid back, quick ball, and a wrap around the back. Wallacey Bial. There we go into the 13, eh? Brother Kanasi.
That's a good step, Minty, off the left foot.
Really good step. It went, again, over the advantage line. They're pushing Marist onto the back foot, and the ball's lying there for them.
Young Hazelton. He's going to be attractive, Minty. There's no doubt about that, the
Yeah,
young man.
he's not
Colts.
he's not on there for his pace, I can assure you of that one. Etty.
Yeah, another young-looking man, Jason Tomlinson again. He'll go straight down the middle, Graham Minty Mead. One way.
Yeah, be running into some big popos there, Fox. Now, don't come this way. Whatever you do, don't come blind. You've got to go right, because that's where your players are. They do so. Riha, the big prop.
Riha, he's a big lad, isn't he? Physio. He's a physio as well, Minty.
He got met on the advantage line. Pops the ball out.
Son-in-law of Ian Foster.
Yep. Nicholas Jeffcoat Foster. Still running right. There's a bit of gap out there too. Florence, he's been out there leaking all weekend. Great off around the back ball as they go and push him over the line. So Florence, you can see where Florence is set.
There's a bit of...
it was coming.
Yeah.
It was coming. Let's be honest, it was coming.
More than likely be the redhead. Nothing to do with the genetics there, but the old redheads are normally...
I'm not sure.
Or is Hammy Burr in there? Because Hammy Burr won't be very far away, Minty, because he will... get straight in there and...
well, the last man walking back is Hammy Burr.
Yeah.
He
would have been in there just sort of saying, why don't we have a cup of tea or mince and cheese pie at half-time? There's no way that he'll be...
mince and cheese pies. Where is that?
I tell you what, Dave Symes promised... He promised me garlic prawns and he said to you that he was going to give you a mince and cheese pie at half-time.
We'll have him next week.
I tell you what, Clarkey wouldn't have done that to us.
No, which Clarkey?
Yeah, the fella behind us. He would have sorted us out.
Hell no.
He would have given us...
Would have done it.
We would have had a refreshment by now.
Yeah, we would have had beer and drink bottles just to prove it wasn't there.
No, it was Tommy Florence, the big Taranaki back rower.
You reckon it was him that got
Yeah, it was him. Yeah, he was in there with Monty Short,
do you think somebody niggled him, Fox?
Oh, he won't take a lot of persuasion, but he won't take a backward step, that man. But he's playing well, like he's playing out on the fringes. They're playing him wide, Minty, on the edge.
Looks a lot like Adam Thompson. He's got that look about him, strength, strong legs and just...
Yeah, but he's
size
tall and he's athletic. He has that ability to get the offload, Minty. He hits those big mitts of his free.
But he's a natural 7, Fox, rather than 8.
I do like him. He's
Marist with the throw over, down the back, off the top. Niels. Harawea. Oh. Wow, smashed. And smashed hard. Ball's turned over too. Hautapu with the turnover.
Yeah, they're winning the physical battle, Graham, Minty Mead, Hautapu, aren't they, earlier on?
Well, yeah, and they shouldn't be, to be honest. But they are. That's just hard running, straight at the advantage line, laying it back.
Very, very impressed with young Hazelton, Minty. He wasn't supposed to start this game.
No.
He's playing very well.
Quick ball too, eh? Quick ball. Tom Florence again. Look at that. Wally Sahabu gets that out the back ball.
He's got that ability for that offload.
Yeah. This guy's industrious, eh? Villaneti.
Yeah, well, both of those young locks, they're very athletic and they're getting around the paddock and getting their hands on the mitts. There's experience, Minty, there by Jason Tomlinson.
He'll take the free kick. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
However, and he puts it back down the paddock. Taken. Stayed in.
Amos. Coached him at Roller Mills level back in 2015.
Falaoloa. Out here, E.T. Look at this. Putting the hand up. Oh, almost. It was there. The backhanded pass was there. Just wasn't quite. The guy's running onto it.
Yeah, he's got John O'Gibbs sort of like looking at him. He's got no meat on him. That's Natai again.
Good kick.
Industrious would be the word for Quinton Natai.
Yeah.
He's played very, very well. He's busy. He's got his hands on the ball a lot, and he gets to the ruck really quickly. So when you do that, he gives himself lots of options, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And I just like the way he runs with the pill. In one hand, he's looking for gaps. He's looking for offloads, but he's everywhere. Yeah. He's that loose forward type of thing. Oh, terrible pass taken in well. We've got Rabanakasi down here just in front of us with getting his legs strapped. Here comes the big kick from Harawa. Yeah. Hey, I haven't mentioned it yet. Who's the coach of Hautapu? He is New Zealand's prettiest man.
Oh, the prettiest coach in New Zealand.
The prettiest coach in New Zealand.
That's right, he is here somewhere.
He's down there.
Jackson Willison.
Put his gel on his head earlier.
Yeah, he'll be looking sharp, the prettiest coach in New Zealand.
Yeah, the prettiest coach in New Zealand rugby.
Yeah, across to Hautapu this year.
Yeah, he made a trip up the motorway from Tiamuru.
Yeah, he left the principality, but at least he stayed in the Waipa, Mint. I'm happy about that.
I saw him down there earlier. He was just powdering his forehead to stop the sweat going too much.
Tell you what, though, talking about sweat, it's hot out there, Minty. The water boys are getting the work out. But I just want to talk about a couple of players, Iti and Hazelton Minty.
7-0, 22 minutes.
But the young locks for Hautapu, I've been really impressed with them. I'm watching them carefully. They're getting around the corner, Minty, aren't they? They're getting around the corner, and that's what Hautapu are trying to do. Hautapu are trying to play around the corner and find an edge and exhaust this big Marist forward pack's defensive system. So great start here. 7-0. If I was really honest, Hautapu probably deserved to have a few more points on the board. Because in this first 22 minutes, it's been all Hautapu. Marist might have only got in Hautapu's half 2 or 3 times. Great game of rugby. We're losing someone here, Minty, who's going off there.
Jesse Ranrakasi, the number 13, who I thought was very good, but he's gone through. They've tried to strap his ankle up, and it's cried enough. Just trying to see who they brought on out in midfield.
It's another Premiership Sports play. He's
Is that Western Cobb?
Yeah, Western Cobb.
Has Western Cobb abandoned you too, has he?
Yeah, I'm not going to talk too much. I might not talk to him for a wee while, but he's a good kid. He's a great kid, to be fair, but his third club in 4 years. Western Cobb, he's going to go into centre. And Hautapu just controlling this game here. Graham Minty Mead. Good run there by Nicholas Jeffcoat, the 2. He started really well. Ngatai now. He's going to hit the captain. Hammy Burr only knows one way, Hammy Burr, but you know the ball's always going to be recycled when he's got the ball in hand, Minty.
Well, you probably do. It's where it's going to come from. Just
controlling play, mate, aren't they?
Yeah, they're not giving anyone an opportunity to play with the ball. Hazelton with another big run.
He's been good, Mint.
Yeah, he's just putting the pressure on them. Good break too from Thomason. He's strong to go through the gap. Who's that getting up slow? That's not our mate. Oh, no, that's number 5, Joel Hazelton after that run. Wally Siabu coming in at first receiver and just looking. Yeah, look, that was high. Marist are the demise of their own defeat at the moment by just not running discipline.
Yeah, the penalty count certainly lopsided at the moment in favour of the green and whites. They've given a lot of silly penalties away in the first 24 minutes of this game. But Hautapu, Minty, I'll be honest, they will probably be thinking we need more points than this for the amount of possession they've had in this first half.
Yeah, well, look, and not only that. Now, the other thing I've got to put up to you, Fox, you realise tonight at the Chiefs Rugby, your job is to count the penalties, see all infringements and rucks and scrums and carry on sideline. You right there?
Okay, right, I'll keep an eye on that.
New
so you want me to, a former number 10, you want me to be looking at the dark arts, Mint, do you?
I want you to do everything, actually. I feel lazy. Oh, bad throw and taken. You're going to know what I'm going to say, don't you? Why throw it over the back when you've got perfectly good forwards at the front you can guarantee pill?
And on the 22-metre mark too, on attack as well. That's a great ball.
And on back on the inside. Marist on the
Oh,
run.
that's a brilliant ball inside, Minty.
Yeah, look, it was 100%. Western Cobb gets across to make the tackle. Marist on the run. Howard out here on the right wing. That's just good interplay, putting people in a gap at speed, and you're going to beat the advantage line all day long. And Josh Baum.
Had a wee look, mate.
No, he didn't have a wee look.
Yeah, he had a
big look. That's going to be taken back here by Zach Coffey.
Yeah, that's silly play though by Hautapu, kicking the advantage away, mate.
Josh Bull.
Yeah, I wouldn't have kicked that. Good run there.
Yeah, Connor Gordon, the number 7, still going too. He's made 20, 30 metres as Marist ploughing behind him. Running ball, Chauncey Wahoo. Wahoo gets it back again, and it's stolen. I think this is the first penalty Hautapu given away.
Yeah, Newton Trudro there in the middle.
This will be the first penalty,
yeah, they haven't given too many away. I'll tell you what, there's a few hands on heads there though. The big boys, Hammy Burr, Tom Florence, hands on head. I'll tell you, it's a warm day, Minty. They've been working hard out there.
Well, no air conditioning office here, Fox.
Yeah.
We're not at FMG Stadium
I thought the Hautapu faithful might have brought us some refreshments because...
They'll be all swooning all over me.
Yeah, times he's forgotten all about me. It wasn't our fault. Yeah, there was a water bottle behind me though. I can hear it.
Was it you that threw it at us?
Yeah. Young lady. She heard they were thirsty, and I tell you what, they would have hit your sweet before mine.
I look at beer right now.
Oh, Quinton Ngatai, Minty. He has been nothing short of sensational, has he?
Yeah. Again, Fox, bad throw. Why go down the back where you've got contest when you go to the front and be sure?
Yeah, you got a couple of good locks in the baller there too. Joshy Balm, the King Country representative, Eli Winders, who also played for King Country last year. So they need to get this right, Minty, and to tidy this set piece up.
Galeni back.
And they listen to me.
Straight into the hands and fast running ball. Hawera puts it up in the air. It's going to be taken on the 10-metre mark. Look out, taken. Nice step too, but lots of Marist players arriving and driving over the top. Tom Florence back there and picked it up offside. There was no option with that. He had to infringe to stop the driven turnover. Just too many Marist players arriving for Hautapu to contain.
Yeah, Connor Gordon there, the number 7, he got there really quickly. He had support from Chauncey Waho, the former Te Aomori Sports and Kiki representative. Connor Gordon, I'm not sure, I'm going to take a punt here, but I think he's Johnny Gordon's son, from the famous Gordon brothers from the Bahu.
Remember a few years ago in a final out here that was played in about 6 feet of mud, Tech and Hautapu?
Yes, that's right.
And one team didn't take penalties and lost.
That's right, they did.
It's 7-3, and you've got a penalty that the Hawera would kick on his ear, and they put it in the corner into a line out that's been average.
If this does work for them, though, Minty,
Okay.
it's been all Hautapu.
If this does work for the Vatican.
I think Hautapu would be disappointed, though, as I said earlier, just to be up by 7-0. Eli Winders, good take, Minty.
Yeah, it was. Good set, and they've got the roll. Hautapu have got around well, though. They've come around as a bunch, and they're coming through the middle. So, yeah, they've got to run it, which they do. Out to midfield. Oh, almost through the gap over the advantage line. Good ball there for Marist. Fast ball, too. Got tied up, though. Yeah. And again, offside.
What do they do here, Graham Minty Mead?
Well, see, Josh Bull's going to have a yarn with Hautapu and say, look,
it's going to have a gap.
Inside the 22.
I'm just thinking down there, just looking down to Wayne Maxwell and Dean Hurrenny down there. You thought they would have bought us a mince and cheese pie by now. Yeah, Dean Hurrenny, is he there? Oh, yeah, he's there. Yeah.
He's scared of coming down here because that lady.
Well, this morning he.
Hold up. They're scared because she'll throw a tin at them.
Might just chuck the water bottle at us.
She'll chuck a water bottle at you.
Yeah, Dean Hurrenny must have went to the cupboard this morning because he coaches Prongia Girls, but he's got a Hautapu shirt on, so he must have a whole lot of different jackets, and he just chooses which one to put on in the morning. Yeah, he has. I'll tell you what, isn't Wayne Maxwell looking fit with his new hip? He's looking outstanding with that new hip.
Big scrum this time. So far they've been pretty even, Marist, with a chance. I'd be tempted to take 3 at 29 minutes gone.
I would have done too, Minty.
Just 3 points, just to give them a little bit of, hey, we've been there and got there, and we've done there.
Keaton Niels.
Yeah, switch play.
It's a good set piece here.
Tackle and loss. Who was that?
Tomlinson.
And this push and shove.
Yeah, he just reminded him.
Hey?
He just reminded him.
Was that Zach Coffey, the fullback, didn't like that?
Yeah, I don't know if it was Coffey. Was it Coffey?
Yeah, it was. He's walking back there on
Leroy Van Dam, the experienced 12. He didn't like that, but I'll tell you what, that was a great tackle there by the experienced Jason Tomlinson at 12.
Assist with the,
there's a little pushback.
The handbags.
Oh, yeah, handbags.
It's called handbag
I
assistance.
actually thought they were asking him, would you like a green tea or an English breakfast, Mint, to be fair, but...
Oh, yeah. Can't see
rugby players, they don't argue with each other, do they?
They're a bit different.
They don't argue with each other.
Yeah, I thought at times if you lived over the other side of Hammond, it was a tri-soy triple shot latte.
It is. Tell you what, Jared Christie's doing a great job on the camera, Minty.
He said nothing today.
No, but I tell you what, he does a good job.
Does anyone know who Jared Christie is?
He does a fantastic job, he does. Look at him.
Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah.
He's the only silly bugger that put up with us, Fox.
Well, there's a fellow behind us called Kevin Clark, and he's been managed to stick up with us all afternoon. Former Hautapu groundsman. Backbone of Memorial Park.
There's a few faces just sitting down here that sort of been around rugby a bit,
I have been, but I think they'd be all agree with me. Hautapu probably should have more points on the board after they've dominated this first 31 minutes.
Big scrum by Marist, but it's going to come out on Quintoni Ngatai.
Yeah.
See, that's good, eh? The scrum was going infield, and he pulled it from the inside and nicked around the base of his number 8.
Yeah, well, let's be honest.
Made some danger. See, now, Marist took the gamble and come away with no points.
Yeah, Ngatai is doing a lot of the kicking. You've noticed that as well. Young Parent at 10 hasn't kicked the ball a lot. Ngatai is controlling everything in the front there.
So, yeah, you look now as they put it out into centre field into the hands of Leroy Van Dam. He gets hit in another good tackle by Tom Florence. Florence is so to get up. And what do we got? A knock on?
Yeah, Messi.
Geez, Florence hit him hard.
Yeah, He did. You wouldn't want to run into him.
He's-
The quickest way me getting my new hips, I'll give you the rip roaring tip running into Tom Florence.
Yeah, well, he hasn't got up that
Likes
quickly,
to put the
though.
shoulder on, doesn't he?
He hasn't got up that quickly. He hasn't bounced to his feet like the Energizer Bunny. I think there's a bit of pain in there.
Tell you what, I'm just looking at Marist have got a few either injuries or they're resting them. Fletcher Morgan, the Teens Valley fullback. They've got Sammy Poe, the normal captain down there, and he's got the T-shirt on. Yep. Sammy Poe, he's been standing out in the sun a bit much. He's got a bit of blonde tinge to his hair. Yep. Must have had a good summer.
Been hanging around those Hamilton East hairdressers again.
Yeah, I tell you what.
Injury job out here. It's 7-0. Marist turned down points twice now down the centre of the paddock. At a game that's this tight that you just want to win. Look, don't care, it's not the final, but you want to win it to say, I've got some ascendancy. Yeah, you've come and played in my sandpit, or we've come to your sandpit and won.
Well, this
and
could,
you're sitting with
yeah,
7-0 goals.
this could be the deciding game who wins the Rowan Crawford Trophy in the first round, to be honest with you, Minty, this one. But saying that, though, Hautapu got the Principality of Taumuru next week, and that was the Battle of the Waipa's always a great game of rugby union, and that's over at Albert Park. But we won't be there, will we?
No, we won't be there. We will be away playing games at FMG Stadium.
yeah.
Test match, the Black Ferns versus America, the USA. So that's happening next week, 2 o'clock at FMG Stadium. Free entry to kids. So it sounds like they've got a good crowd in.
Yeah, well, I think they've got pre-sold 1,700 tickets, I understood.
1,700, 17,000.
I don't think there was that many. But we are going to probably have a look at I'm going to have a look at a women's club game because you need to look after your voice.
Yeah,
but I might have a look at a women's club game next Saturday morning.
Well, how come you're not looking after my voice today?
Well, I'm trying to, Mint.
You hung me out to dry on the radio this morning. Yeah,
it was it's been a great day. It's been a great day of sport.
Nick Ross from CNR Developments was on the show this morning in a race car up at Hampton Downs today in the Endurance Series.
Super duper Matthew Cooper.
Yeah, he floated in.
Yeah, he would be.
Next we got Anna Taylor, the New Zealand Paralympian cyclist.
She's
Camille French, the New Zealand Olympian marathon runner.
How good is she going, Minty?
Yeah. Look at that from a Hautapu scrum.
Look at that. That's
Unbelievable.
magnificent. Yeah, that is magnificent. After Marist got the push on in the last scrum, Hautapu said, no, you're not going to do that to us again, did they?
Shoulder! That was nothing in that from the number 9, Keith Neals, unfortunately. Yeah. If he gets up, he's not. Yellow card! There was nothing in that.
Yeah, Western Cobb, that was silly though. He should not run it in the air, and the referee had it, and he's very lucky, the young man, the number 22, that he didn't penalise there, to be fair.
Yeah.
He went in with the elbow, and there's no need for that at the end of the day. Leave it to the referee. Joshy Bull, he's doing a good job out there today.
Mitigating factors in there, I think, were marginal. The fact that his head was out the other side of a double tackle player, and you can't mitigate the contact, Fox, in that situation. He's up and running. He's got a hard Swede, whatever it is.
Young Barrett, that's a good kick. Didn't have a lot of room to work with there.
Who was the one who took one in the Swede, Fox? It wasn't Ferret, was it? No. Western Cobb, not backward and running forward to help his mates.
Gabe Robinson, last year's New Zealand under-20 representative. He's hobbling off, Mint.
Yep.
There's been a change in the back there. Adam Stancliffe. He looks like he was born to prop too, doesn't he?
And that's Gabe Robinson off.
Yeah, Gabe, he doesn't look happy there.
Yep, ball to be thrown in by Nicholas Jeffcoat Foster.
Oh. Yeah, over the back. And what's Joshy Bull saying there? He's saying, Graham Minty Mead, he's saying, no, that was like one of your bowls, Minty. It was a bit wide. So, not straight. Kevin Clark, referee extraordinaire, behind me, tells me it's not straight. And it's a Marist put in here. We've had 34 minutes gone. 34 minutes gone, Graham Minty Mead here at Memorial Park.
Hautapu gave Marist a serve on the last scrum. They really got underneath them, and that's a great set. If you look now on the tight head side, there you go.
Oh, no,
there's the lift.
Scrum, Minty.
There's the lift and the turnover and the tight head. That's just absolute the way they've set.
Tahi Rua on the far side, but hang on, they've lost it.
Turnover. Ball's on the ground. Another turnover. We'll come back for the knock on.
Yeah, but messy Graham Minty Mead, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just
at the moment.
Snatching at the pill. Now, the frustration will be that Marist went down that end and didn't score. And now they'll be saying, hey, should we, what do we? And you put that self-doubt in your own head, but that scrum, down there Marist absolutely dorked Hautapu. The next two, Hautapu have just beanballed them.
Well, a wise man said take the 3. And they
Who would have
didn't.
said that, Fox?
Graham Minty Mead said that, and they should have done. 35 minutes gone. It'll be interesting this time because Marist looked like they had the better of the set pieces, but the last 2 scrums, Tahi Rua, he was outstanding. He got up underneath Masisi Murphy.
Hey, see down there, Barge, Paul Berbera.
Yeah.
Look at that, sparkling the shorts.
Yeah, getting the pins out this time of the year.
Running around with Marist seniors.
Yeah, he is.
Not a bad crowd, and not as many as the final last year, but good crowd on a Saturday afternoon. Saturday afternoon footy in the sun, glorious.
Yeah, it is glorious.
Playing Chiefs Super Rugby this time of the afternoon.
Yeah, well, next week, Minty, will be a 2 o'clock kickoff.
Oh, we'll be under the
Black Ferns versus the USA, and we'll be there.
under the sun.
Great to see a test match.
Fox, you'll be looking into the sun.
Yeah, I might have to I'll tell you what, I might have to bring some sun lotion with me if it's like this next week, the old melon, especially the solar panel, and we're getting a bit of work over.
It's all right, I'll have the aircon office. It's good, Fox.
Looking forward to tonight, though, man. I'll tell you what, I won't need the sun lotion tonight, though. Chiefs Force, I might need, I might need my big jacket, actually.
You might need the sprigs, Fox.
Yeah, no, I've got the trainers on, though, Minty.
Better scrum from Marist. They're still going backwards, though. Now they do the big stand-up. Good running ball. Look, there's a big gap. Oh, and that was
Yeah, Chauncey Wahoo, the face ball across the Newton there, but look, to be fair, he didn't need to put that much effort into that pass. And
if it had landed up in the crowd, sitting up there on the bench, that probably would have been where it was. Just too much on it.
Yeah, Chauncey's trying to play too much. He hasn't had a good start in his first 40 minutes, Wahoo.
He's trying to impress you, Fox.
No, he's trying to do too much, Graham Minty Mead. And I think Marist just need to slow it down, play a bit more direct, and the old rugby terminology, you've got to earn the right first before you go wide.
Well, they're not, I suppose the word you do it is they're not protecting possession, Fox. Yeah, they're not protecting what's going on with the pill. Good scrum, Hautapu again on a second shove. And another shove. Marist falling under there, goes the penalty.
3 in a row.
Whoever the prop is on this side just got smoked. Galani Black and I think is that the replacement popper on this side, Fox? Adam Stancliffe.
Minty, did you expect this to Marist full pack to get pushed around like this?
No. It's we've talked about this all year, and people have told me the dominance of Marist has been their forward pack. I know they've got Vince's boy overseas. They've got Tupaia. I'm not sure where he's playing at the moment. He's been in and out of the side. Is anyone saying hello, Fox?
Yeah, I haven't seen anyone. Let's have a look here.
Don't know anyone we know yet.
No.
Matthew Cooper, maybe?
No, super duper Matthew Cooper.
Nicholas Jeffcoat Foster with a good throw.
I'll tell you what, though, who is watching all the way in Yorkshire in England, Craig Bartlett, the former Kaipaki cricketer. His son, Kieran's on the bench today.
Yep.
The Bartlett family, former Helpo. Also watching is Greg Ticklepenny from the Principality of Te Aomuru.
Good row. Hautap. They've got a bit of control of this, and it'll be another.
Yeah.
Is this Josh Bull? Is he going to take that warning now that he gave before and say 38 minutes gone?
How many is that now, Mint? That's 3 in a row.
4. It's actually, he's had a warning at the last penalty. He's let it run now.
38-minute mark, Hautapu really want to get some points out of it because they've been the dominant side in this first half. And I think for our listeners who are just tuning in and watching Minty, they'd be surprised because Marist have not been tested at all this year, but this afternoon they are.
Throw it to 2. Please throw it to 2. That'll do.
And they did. They listened to the great man out of Curioni, Graham Minty Mead, the former lock.
Lock?
Hey, lock 6, sorry.
No, that was late in my career when I got slow.
Tell you what, Marist are defending this very well, though.
They are. It's gone to ground.
Yeah.
It's possibly going to be turnover, and it is.
Yeah, well done by Marist. They scrambled.
See, for me, rather than the line out, they were 8 metres out. Why not put a scrum, drive them again, another penalty, drive them again, another penalty, bin, penalty try.
Well, let's be honest. What's worked best, Kevin Clark, for them, it's been their scrum. So I would have gone to scrum rather than the line out, and the line outs have been a bit messy from both teams here this afternoon. You just tuned in. We're in the 39th minute here at Memorial Park on a beautiful autumn afternoon. It is Hautapu 7, Marist 0. The Marist team, who had put 70 points on last week on Old Boys and haven't been really tested this year. Ladies and gentlemen, they're getting tested this afternoon by this impressive Hautapu team.
Marist Marist have really got to set a good scrum here, and their last ones haven't been.
Their last three, Minty.
Look, they got nunged again, but quick ball, eh?
Yeah, well done.
Had to come
Off the
out
back.
quick, or they were in deep strife.
McCartney, the Irishman.
He's been hit hard too, and knocked backwards. Big deep ball.
Yeah, it'd be fair to say, Graham Minty, mate, that Hautapu are winning the physical game at the moment, aren't they?
Ooh, that hit that windscreen on that car. Did it? Yeah, it might not be too flash.
That's all right.
Oh, it's somebody else's car.
Is it your car, Clarkie? No. It's not your car. Berkey's. Okay, so you don't mind that then if it hit Berkey's car. Okay, righto.
Taken by Hautapu off the top and running, round the back and run.
Here's the captain.
He's going to come back for
the
penalty.
number 7, Jonty Short.
Now what we've got is, again, offside from the line out. Josh Bull must be counting. For me now, time's up.
Well, I'm counting Minty, and I reckon that's 4.
5.
That's 5, Minty says. Ex-referee Graham Minty Mead. Now registered touch judge.
Inside the 22.
We're on Joshy Bull's time now. Young Farron has kicked out into the touch, and to me, there must be time to play then. Otherwise, they wouldn't have done that, because to me, it was on his right side for a left foot kicker to take the 3 points. Graham Minty Mead.
Yeah, I don't know why sides don't take points on offer at a game at this level.
Good take by Hamilton Burr.
Yeah.
The big number 8 this afternoon, Hemi Burr, the Scotsman.
Now Marist down on their feet on this side, and they try score.
What would we know? Let's have a look here. Who's come up with the ball? Who's come up with it, Minty? And that looks like the prop.
Is it the prop?
Yeah, it looks like the prop to me.
Then Parsi, or is it Hazelton? Is it Parsi the prop?
Oh, I think it's one of the bookends. He's gone over.
Yeah, one of the no, not
one of the
speedy wingers.
Yeah, no, one of the smaller digits, Minty.
Okay, that paid off.
Yeah,
it's gone to 12-0 instead of 10-0. We'll see how this young man kicks from wide out on the right wing side. This will be half time.
Craig Walters, the Marist coach, and his assistant Warren Hodges, won cap for Waikato in 1989. They've gone straight out there. They want to talk to their team because their team.
The original owner of Flagstaff 4 Square.
Was he Flagstaff 4 Square, mate?
He set up Flagstaff 4 Square.
Did he?
Warren,
yeah, a lot of rugby players like the supermarket. It's businesses. But Marist are under the pump here. This has been an impressive first half, Graham Minty by Hautapu, and especially their forward pack. They've dominated this last 20 minutes, haven't they?
Yeah, they've really got on top. That's a good-looking kick too. And it's over. That finishes a very good half for Hautapu, folks. I said this morning, I think this will be close. Marist just haven't played to the ability that they have currently. They're giving away too much pill. They're giving away too much possession, and they're not protecting. And they're not protecting the possession they're getting.
Yeah, they've been guilty into trying to show their hand too early, Graham Minty, I believe. Earlier on, I was surprised. They tried to find an edge straight away. They turned the ball over. There's been some 50-50 passes in the midfield there. Chauncey Wahoo, he's a better player than that, and he's forcing things, and he's trying to make things happen. But I think they just need to go back to the basics. They just need to play a bit more direct. And get Leroy Van Dam at 12 to get them across the advantage line and just start to just use their pods or even just take the ball down the middle, Minty.
Fox, is there an expectation when players are in a side who are good? NPC, maybe Super Rugby extensions, that the rest of the team has an expectation on them to lead and win and be the outstanding person on the paddock. And when it's not going that way, they try harder and it gets worse.
I'm actually going to say no, because the better players are the ones that don't make mistakes, and they play more accurately, and they're accurate on defence, and they don't try and overplay their hand. They do the little things right. So I think, though, there is some X factor certainly in that Marist backline, but they are trying to overplay it. Like Chauncey, he's a good footballer. He's got a bit of speed, but you've got to give Hautapu their credit. Their defensive systems have been very good. But really, let's talk about their forward pack, and let's talk about those two young locks, Daniel Iti and young Joel Hazelton. They've been both very, very impressive this afternoon. coach for who? Hautapu.
Yeah.
Yeah, the prettiest coach in the world. Yeah, he was. He is the coach of Hautapu. Clarkie, you did right. His name's Jackson Willison. Yeah, former Hautapu Hamilton Old Boys Otrahonga and Hautapu Sports player. Yeah, he did come. Yeah, I'm getting plenty of advice behind me here. Yeah, he did come from the Principality of Te Aomori, but he still stayed in the Waipa Gentlemen, so that's a good thing. And I'm just looking across here, and I can see a couple of Hautapu stalwarts there. Phil and Dean Hurini, the former bookends there of the Hautapu front row. Couple of outstanding gentlemen. Good to see them supporting their own team, even though Dino is a bit confused at times who he does support. Puts a Prongia shirt on these days on a Friday night last night because he was coaching the Prongia women's team. But back to the action here, and I would imagine Craig Walters, who's a very experienced coach now, he'll be saying to his Marist Chargers, righto team, I think we're overplaying our hand here. We need to play a bit more direct, Graham Minty-Mead, and we need to look after that ball a bit more.
Yeah, I think it's much like the final last year, where they came out all guns blazing, and Marist put on everything in the first 20 minutes. Hautapu just withstood them and then slowed them down to their speed, and that's what we've got here today. Marist, I think you're right. Marist are trying too hard. We've seen it out at UMS the other week against Taumutu. We saw Otrahonga play completely to their skill base when they beat Taumutu, of the fact that they held the ball and they gnarlied it up. They got aggressive and tough, and that's a bonus. But yeah, when you sit down and look at it and say, what's this Hautapu side got? At the moment, it's got 14 points and Marist don't have any. Now I still go back to those two kicks. That could have been 3 or 6 points on the bag.
Yeah, look, I agree as well. I would have taken those points, but I'm always going to take points being the next goal kicker, Graham Minty-Mead. But
I don't like being a forward when you see points get lost.
I think Hautapu, though, to be fair, they had all that ball in the first half. The last 20 minutes, their forwards were dominating. That try just before half-time was important for them. Yeah. I'll be honest, I felt like they deserved it. To be fair, but they would have wanted more than 7.
Fox, the thing is, though, they had all the ball down Marist ends of the paddock. Yeah, it wasn't, down in their own end of the paddock. Most of the pill they had was behind the halfway line. So they were running towards Marist line with not a lot of pill on the other side. So you can have 90% possession, but if you're own 22, you're going to score nothing.
Yep, so let's, Marist, we've talked about it. They probably will look to play a bit more direct in the second half. But they've had some impressive players out there. I've been very impressed with young Connor Gordon, the 7. He's got around the paddock. There's been a change. Ty Cribb's out there, the New Zealand under-20 squad member. Another one of those players who have been too close to a peroxide bottle, Minty, with the dyed here. But they've made changes straight away. We kick off here. Wharanui Hawera, former Brumbies, Waikato and Bay of Plenty pivot kicks off.
Ty Cribb. Yeah, Ty Cribb misses it. Oh!
He's been impressive, hasn't he, young Dean Wheaty?
Yeah. That's a good clearing kick. That's a great clearing kick. That's a great clearing kick. Newton Trudeau saying, I disagree. Well, it's not going to change right now.
So I think there's only been one change I can see there, and that is the big number 18.
Who's he come on for?
Come on for the experienced Joshy Baum, the King Country representative from a few years ago. So there's a New Zealand under-20 rep out there now, Ty Cribb. And how good has E.T. been, Minty, the young man? He's been fantastic.
We'll go back for the knock on. Yeah, not true.
Yeah, disrupting. His bigger namesake there. Well, young Ty Cribb.
So what happens out here now? Because they've got Kieran Bartlett, Adam Staincliffe for prop and a hooker.
Staincliffe's on.
Yeah. Who's their reserve prop? Because Ty Cribb's in the 18.
Yeah, I'd imagine Kieran could probably, and I'd say that Adam would probably go in to be a bookend and Kieran would go into hooker if they make that change.
But
Kieran
don't
Bartlett.
To name 3? Your community rugby?
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So
I
the
thought
3.
You'd name 6.
No. not at club level.
Okay,
only got
that's
22.
Super
So
Rugby,
you've got to have
Okay.
5 players who can play. And obviously you've got the starting 3 and they've got the 2 reserves. So looking at it there, like Adam could play prop or hooker.
That's me out of
Yeah.
the
No, it's good though.
Tahiri Rira.
Question, Minty.
Tahiri Rira, the prop on this side, he's been just a pest.
Yeah.
And he's up against Adam Staincliffe now, but he has on the tight head side. He's got right in there, and look at his body set. And the pressure goes on, and Staincliffe's bending. He's got the bend, and away they go. Oh, Florence.
The big
Florence.
No, just starting to get that go forward.
He was gone. He had the pill in his hand,
have
and
a
he
look
was
at it.
gone.
There's no doubt that he had a little bit of a look there, Graham Minty Mead.
Yeah.
And they've given the
Alright,
ball
he's a
back to
loud one.
Marist.
He's a loud one. I like him. He's a bloody good footballer.
He is an outstanding footballer. But look, let's be honest, Hautapu won't mind the reset because they're dominating this area at the moment.
You look Hammy Burr when he's in the NPC sides and those sorts of things, hanging around the Chiefs. He doesn't look that big because the people around him are huge. He's a big unit in height.
Oh, look, you always call... He's an old-fashioned tractor, Minty.
Tractor? He's a tractor.
He is a tractor. He does the stuff, the little things, the dirty stuff that no one else wants to do. He's always in amongst the dark stuff.
Kent Neal's running blind. Oh, it's
Oh,
opened
great
up.
run by the young fella.
Oh, he's kicked it through too. I mean, looking for the bounce. Marist comes steaming down and pile in. Hautapu may have got back there, trying to get a set.
Not
Off
out.
the left foot, not out.
Oh, something's happened here. Right, what's happening here?
I'm not sure what our referee's seen.
I think he wants...
Ty Cribb's gone already. Ty's come out really steaming and chafing at the saucepan.
Yeah, but that's silly though, Graham Minty Mead. No need for that. You know, he's just come on at half time. Craig Walters said, come on, Ty, let's unleash you. Go out there and do the job for us. And to now get a yellow card, 3 minutes into the second half, the coaches, staff of Craig Walters and Warren Hodges will not be happy with that.
Late tackle. So late tackle by Ty Cribb.
Yeah.
And a shoulder.
Young Ferret now with an educated left foot. Just a very good old-fashioned number 10, young Ferret, isn't he, Minty? Controls play well.
He's much like an Ian Foster.
Yeah, well, Ian Foster didn't kick much off his left foot, give you the tip. But Ian Foster, the great man, former All Black coach, 92 games for Hautapu Sports, 28 for Old Boys, and he's here this afternoon speaking to the Hautapu sponsors.
Tony Ngatai onto his right foot.
Yeah, he's been good this afternoon, the young man.
Bob was fairly well offside there. Gets a block run in front of him from his mate Chauncey Wauhau. He gives him a push.
Oh, that's a good kick, Minty, by the
That's
15.
a long kick, isn't it? Look at it go.
Zach Coffey, great kick.
He's back there on his own too. If he's going to try and beat them for speed, he'd better find someone in a hurry.
Yeah.
Gives it out to Wally Siabu, who does have speed, but he
And
gets
lots of
tied
it.
up.
He's got more toe than a Roman sandal, that fella.
Yeah, just needs a bit of a gap. He got shut down by some good Marist defence there. Ngatai, they spoon it out. Burr. Look at that, over the advantage line.
Yeah, I
That's
just
what
heard
his
someone
job's with,
behind
the
me say
tractor.
he'll only go forward, and he only knows one way, that man.
Went forward like a Massey Ferguson in red over the advantage line. That's a good kick too.
Quincy
Look
Ngatai,
out,
he's
bang.
been good.
Yep,
He's been
good timing.
This afternoon.
Good
He's
timing.
One of Hautapu's best, the little number 9.
Nell's got it, gives it out to Hautap screaming for defence out here on the right wing side. They're a bit short. Neil's gone back around. He's put it down the left wing side of Hautap in the bounce. I think Marist had a better run out here. They had more bodies out on the left wing side, Fox towards us.
Yeah, a little bit disorganised though they were, and I
Yep.
think Keaton Neals last year played for the New Zealand Harlequins. He's a good solid halfback, got a lot of time for that
Yep.
kid. But I think he decided, look, we need to just tidy things up and slow things down here because the Marist attackers are struggling to get back.
Good take. Hautap have got the idea now. They're going short and getting the ball. They're not allowing a contest at line out, which is what you want. You want the containment of the pill from your own throw. Good kick too. It's going to come down. Taken. Coffee. Hawita puts it down the middle deep again. Not such a good kick because it's been taken on the full. Which way they're going to run? They probably should come to this way. Puts it back there. Look who's back there helping. That big number 4, Iti. The
been
lock's back
impressive.
there helping, and it's just knocked on.
He's been impressive, that young man, hasn't he, Minty?
Yeah,
There's
but
not a
look-
lot of meat on him.
but he got
me,
back there, Fox.
he looks a lot like... he's built like Jono
Ranging.
Gibbs. Remember
Just
Jono?
Yeah, but without the bulk.
Well, Jono, as a young player...
Did Jono used to have bulk?
He had no meat on him.
He had no keg.
No meat on him.
He
I remember, Minty.
He carries a keg now.
I've got a story for you, for our listeners. Back in 1999 when I was with the Waikato Bees, and Jono had no meat on him, and he absolutely put everything out in the field, and he got cramp. And he couldn't even walk. And I had to take him back to the motel and get some pasta into him. But he did bulk up later in the years. The Chiefs legend, the former Waikato captain.
Marist have been getting dominated in the scrum. If you see here what they're doing, they're taking a lead on the far side to try and top Hautapu getting square. So they're going to take a lead on the far side and unsquare it a bit in the hope that when it straightens back up and the referee goes to the other side, Nels will put it somewhere in the middle of the scrum.
A big hello to Timmy Fatialopa, watching from Australia. Last year in the New Zealand Harlequins and a Hautapu player. He's playing his rugby now over there.
Gets nailed by Zach Coffey.
Ooh, Jason Tomlinson. There weren't a lot of arms in that hit there, Mint. The Southlander takes it up. Eli Winders, he only knows one way. Sorry.
There wasn't much in the way of a defence is good, Fox. The defence is good.
Tell you what, talking to bookends, there's one watching us right now from Japan, Nathan White.
Oh, Whitey.
Yeah, Whitey. Yeah, out of the Principality. One of the great men, Whitey.
Offside.
Champion bloke.
Nathan Tidy Whitey.
Yeah.
Florence is going to let that go.
Yeah, Nathan White, the mayor of the dark arts.
Is he?
Yeah.
He knows a few things about being inside a scrum.
He does. Right in the middle of it as
then
well.
He played rugby.
Yeah, he did too. He's a good man. Hello, Whitey. Hello, Tim Fatialopa. Yeah, Peter Arsu.
Peter Arsu came from
he was
down
here.
Southern United and got hooked
played
into
here.
Waikato from second
Hooker.
division. About 30 years old. Worked for Tamariki.
I'll tell you what, who else is watching? James Fraser Tucker.
Oh, he's not, is he?
He's a great man, Tucker.
James Fraser Tucker.
Yeah, he's watching as well.
Favourite bloke.
Yeah, I like him.
James Tucker,
Don't
we
tell
like him.
anyone. The only thing, he does play for Marist, and we'll forgive him for that.
Bit about him.
Yeah, but he's a good man. Down the Hurricanes this year. Hello, James Fraser Tucker.
Marist they've taken a good line out here. Hautapu haven't set as well. Now the drive's on. They're going backwards. They've got to let it go. Into the hands of the 11. Trudeau. Held up too. They've got him off the ground. Now they've got to let him go.
A bit messy.
Yeah, he stepped. Oh,
Tommy Florence.
There's some good defence in there from the
tell you
side.
what,
that's
Tommy Florence
putting
loves putting
people
shoulder
on the
on,
ground. And
Minty.
they've turned it over.
Yeah.
Turnover.
Oh, here we go. Oh, I tell you
Hamilton
what.
Burr.
Is he not going to kick?
Oh,
is he?
he's
Oh, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen.
And he's taken credit for it.
I tell you what, Minty. I think the Hautapu faithful enjoyed that, the big fella. Oh, I tell you what, Hammy Burr. I tell you, I've hardly ever seen him pass the ball in his life, let alone kick it. Right up to halfway, outstanding. The big fella.
Hamilton Burr's finally realised he's got a football boot on.
Oh, I tell you what, he's watched too much football. Aberdeen, I think he was out of Clarkie, wasn't he? Aberdeen and the Premiership, he might have used to watch them in Scotland.
Was that almost a spiral? Yeah, it was almost a spiral.
Yeah, well, you give him the benefit of the doubt.
It's almost a spiral. He's not looking at anyone in the main stand, eh?
Yeah, Marist, they just need to hold on to the ball, Minty. They need to get their set piece right here.
3 minutes till they get back to 15. Galani back, puts it up, taken to, good take two and set off the top. Nels, wide running ball. Oh, to ground again, into the hands of Coffey. They're taken down behind the advantage line. Hautapu try to regroup, calling for the turnover, but it stayed Marist's side. Roll to the right, ball on the ground. It's getting willing now, Fox. And here's the penalty.
I just heard that Hammy Burr's goal kicking coach is Andrew Plank McLean.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, his kicking coaches, apparently, Planky.
Well, Plank done.
Well, no, Planky, he's a Marist man,
Yeah, but Planky's got
but
the shape of a
he works for the sponsor over here, Dynasty,
Yeah, I know, but
selling apparel now, the big fella.
Yeah, but he's the shape of a prop. Fox.
Yeah, he is. He's a
and
peak performance athlete in my mind.
He's got the mullet of
Wharanui Hawera.
Waikato.
They're going to keep going to their set piece here, though. That was a better line out there by the big Southlander, Eli Winders.
They can't keep having stuffed up lineouts. They're too good a team to have a lineout that's not working as well as it should do. Ty Cribb still 2 minutes away from coming back.
Yeah, he'll be chomping at the bit to get out there.
Marist have
his first game of the season for Marist.
Have not leaked any points while they've been down to 14. Hautapu a bit ratty at that, but again, set at the top, off the top, running ball.
Yeah,
an
good
open
set
running
piece,
ball.
Minty. Leroy Van Dam, great run there.
Through. Ball's there. Nels digs in. Herrera out into Wahoo. There's the step, there's the go. Oh, he's lost the ball. Lost the ball. Good tackle too. It was a front-on tackle.
Yeah, and that is Chauncey's problem. Great footballer that he is, and I've got a lot of time for the young man, but he overplays his hand at times. And there, all he needed to do is take the tackle, set, and then Marist could go again, because if they came around the corner, they would have had numbers there.
There's a 3-on-1 out on this left-hand side for Marist.
Yep.
And it would have been, again, you say, take, set, drop, pass. Jack Tuck, too, from Hautapu Under 21, been asking where he is and what's gone on. And he's got his arm in a pink cast. Broke his arm a couple of weeks ago in the Under 21s. Good young footballer out of Hamilton Boys High.
Tell you what was a very good run there by Leroy Van Dam. The Hautapu A and B defenders weren't in place. Oh, Hautapu again. They're dominating. They're just dominating in the front row in the dark arts. I'd be interested looking for comment there by Nathan White. Can you please comment there on our live stream and say what's going on? But I can tell you what's going on, and that's the Hautapu front three, the lower digits. They are dominating the Marist front row. And remembering the 1 and 2 for Marist play for Thames Valley in the Heartland, and they're all over them at the moment.
Yeah, Ty Cribb about to come back onto the paddock. His 10-minute time in the naughty chair's up. That's going to hit the roof. Nope. Oh! That was close. That was coming at us, Fox. So, Marist are coming back into the game. They're getting a little bit of possession, and they're starting to be part of it. Cribb's back.
Apparently.
Back to 15.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Oh, no volume issues, apparently. We're getting a bit of advice.
What are we, too loud or too soft?
David Thomas is saying we've got volume issues, so I think we're all right now. Jared Christie doing a magnificent job for the grassroots rugby here.
Righto, here we go. Hautap, throw, take. That's a good combination, eh? We've got Nicholas Jeffcoat Foster, and he's hitting his target, Aniti.
I'll tell you what, he's been very impressive. That number 4, E.T. I like him, Minty, I really do. He's a good kid. Again, the kick.
Rui Farrant, the number 20, coming on for Hautap, the replacement halfback.
Yeah, but Ngātoi's still on, so I want to have a look at there. They might have put Quinton into, he may have gone. I'll tell you what, he can kick off like feet too. That's off his right foot, Minty.
Rui Farrant. No, that's not Farrant in 9.
No, Ngātoi's in 9. Farrant's gone on as well. So we're just going to see what they've done here. Ngātoi might go and play 10. Let's have a look. What they're going to do here. Who's going to play here?
Who's where?
Yeah, so Rui's going to play halfback. Quinton has gone to 10.
Has gone to 10.
Yeah.
So
that's a smart move because he's doing the bulk of the kicking.
And Farrant has come off.
Yep.
Farrant, first, look at that. What a drive. That's a great set. Tom Florence arrives as well.
Jeff Coates, he's got his mitts on at the back there.
Florence has just got his head down and saying, come on.
The big red head.
Ty Cribb gets thrown out of the road by Hamilton Burr. Surprise.
Hello to Sean Guthrie. He's just tuned in.
Quinton Hill.
Yeah. Tell you what, if it was me right here, let's have a look at. Let's take it past the 2 tries and let's look at the goalpost because they're dominating.
Yeah.
And I've been very surprised this afternoon. I haven't seen a Marist full pack dominated like this for many years. If Murray Driver is watching, there'll be tears in his eyes. I'll give you the tip.
Henry Brown in 19 jogging down the side of the paddock for Hautapu. Hautapu deciding not to take the kick at goal. I don't know. What you need to do, you come down here, you score points, you go back. I know you're 15 points, 14 points up, and it's only 15 minutes in. But if you can keep the scoreboard ticking, you're going to keep your foot on the on the throat of your opposition.
Graham Minty Mead, you're talking to an ex-number 10 here. You know what I've been doing? I've been grabbing my mitts on that ball.
Yeah, and saying, give me the kicking team. So who's this come off? This is this young fella, Jack Neasdale, is it?
I think this is the young boy, Hazelton, coming off here.
Yep.
And he's been impressive this afternoon, the young man wearing the 5 jersey.
Hautapu with another good drive. Yeah, he's had a cracker, he has, the number 5, Joel Hazelton. You'd have him in your side all day long just for the go forward, Fox. Another penalty. Now, I've got the question is how long does Josh Bull go in the second half after a general warning in the first half?
Well, my question is, what are they going to do here? That's Ty Cribb.
And it's Ty Cribb again. He's got a red card. Oh, Ty Cribb's been sent off.
And don't the Hautapu faithful like that.
Ty Cribb, an exceptional player, but for some reason he's lost his marbles. Now, I'll just about give you the reason why he lost his marbles.
Why?
He was hanging through the side of the ruck there when Hamilton Burr came in.
Yeah,
And Burr drove him out of the road.
Well, Hamilton Burr would have been niggling him. He
course
would know.
he
He would have been niggling him. He's clever.
So double yellow cards for Ty Cribb and a send-off. Now, can they replace him after 20 minutes? Is this game replaceable? Burr takes it. Hautapu with a set. Look at it. Big set. Drive. Slowing down. Hautapu.
Burr's right in the middle of it, mate.
The push comes on. They're going to peel open. Straight into the hands of Hill. Hill, the winger, in there. Ball's there. Farrant. Wide, wide, wide. There's so many people. Walisiabu screaming for it on the left wing side. Hammy Burr saying, not on your Nelly. There we go. Rolling back to the right. The overlap's still out there. Overlap's still there. Rui Farrant's got to go wide. It's got to go wide. It's got to go wide. It's still out there left. It's still on. It's still on. Too slow.
What's happened down there?
I'm not sure. Josh Bull is just deciding what's happening. We're going to go for a scrum to Hautapu. But the try was on the left wing side, Fox. It was a 4-on-1, then 4-on-2. And Marist managed to get some defence out there. It was too slow.
I've got a whole family of Whites watching us now. Robin White has come on. He must have saw that.
He's not a bad bloke.
Yeah, he goes all right. Sammy
Chiefs
Toa,
Here we go.
Paul Armstrong. There's a lot of Te Aomori people there.
Chiefs development back 3 for Hautapu.
Yeah, so
Two
Ryan
play
Galbateson. Yeah,
he knows.
we love you, RJ.
He's quite
Not afraid of giving us a bit of advice. The great man either.
Is he?
Yeah,
Is he advising us?
he's a good man. But Nathan White, who's watching all the way from Japan, his mum's popped on for a look as well. Rui Farrant now put the ball in.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, they're just dominating.
And we'll go back for the
Absolute
penalty.
Dominating. I'll tell you what, Marist are going to have to be very careful here. If you've just tuned in, they're down to 14 men. Ty Cribb come on at half time.
Oh, they've gone quick. Farrant's gone. Farrant's gone.
Oh,
He got necked. Put the scrum down. That was probably, if they score out of it, that's okay. But
I would have. Hammy Burt was a good carry mint. I would have
advantage against Marist again. There's got to be 3 peeps.
Could they be down to 13 though?
It's inside that 5 metre zone, and you're now in a situation where you've just got to say that in repeated infringements, and it's probably been enough already. Ty Cribb's just gone, so they know they're on the back end of a warning.
Yeah.
And you're disciplined, and what's happened and where they've ended up in this spot is because in the first half their discipline let them down, and they gave a range of penalties away early on that were probably silly penalties, and they stack up, and the referee sits there and goes, man, I've given some penalties this way and not a lot to Hautapu.
I tell you what, Graham Minty Mead, I'm going to call it here. I'd go for the scrum, and I would say a penalty try could be coming. And Paul Armstrong, he's just given us a bit of advice. His son Fraser, former Waikato Manawatu, Auckland and Hurricanes front row, is their scrum coach.
Santiago Charles, of course, out of was he from Fox? Is he import?
Not sure, Minty, to be fair. Maybe with that name.
Who's coming off?
You think it could be a Chilean?
Is this?
That's the fullback, Amos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amos Aloha.
Yeah, good young player.
Had quite a solid game.
Yeah,
Been out,
solid,
caught a couple of times in the wrong spot.
Yeah,
But
yeah, good hearty player.
so now they've had a breather. I'm still staggered to see the Marist scrum going backwards like that.
Well, I'm going to call this right now. If Marist make a shambles of this, they could be down to 13. It could be a penalty try.
Well, if he gives a penalty try, he's got to put somebody in the bin. That's just how it stands. For a penalty, you don't have an option. 14-0, Hautapu lead Marist. We're done halfway through the second half.
Still 20 minutes to go, Graham Minty Mead here.
Yep.
And Hautapu
Here's the drive. Here's the push. Marist have stood up.
Here we go.
Marist have stood up. Tom Florence at the back. Tom Florence at the back. Tom Florence scores.
It was either going to go two ways, Graham Minty Mead here at Memorial Park then. Either a try or a penalty try.
Well, the two things that were going to happen, Marist realised as soon as they were going backwards, they needed to get out of it and the try is going to be scored. Because if they'd gone in and killed it, it would have been a penalty try and a sin binning. So they probably took the lesser of two evils. 17 running out there, Levi Hazelton.
Oh, another Hazelton. He looks a bit more like his old man, doesn't he?
Yeah, but
Obviously,
a bit solider.
I'm just looking over there to the
19-0.
Hautapu tent, sponsors tent, and I can see, I think the red leader, Kevin O'Brien, Martin Bradley, they won't be very happy, the Marist faithful. With this.
Are they there in their green and
Yeah,
white?
they're down there. Bit of separation though, I can see now. They're not talking to too many Hautapu faithful.
No, that bloke that was bringing us pies is still down there though.
I tell you what, though,
These
Craig
two coming off.
Stevenson, he'll be happy with this performance, wouldn't he?
Yeah, Nicholas Jeffcoat Foster and it looks like
Stanley Pease, is it?
Yep, Stan Bosey.
It's a great effort by those two. Just tuned in.
And the kick missed.
Antonio Mills.
19-0.
Ex-Hautapu hooker and rake, he's watching. He'll be very impressed with this performance by the
Fox,
Hautapu
if
front
this
row.
stays where it is, this is a hell of an upset.
That is a big
I would
upset.
call this an upset game today.
Yeah, a huge wake-up call for Marist.
However,
Nobody would have picked this.
gone quick, gone long.
Somebody did pick this on the radio this morning, though.
Oh, that's a big call.
Yeah.
Oh, getting patted on the head.
Yeah, Joshy Bull's done a great job here this afternoon, but maybe he might be thinking Marist need a bit of a leg up there. It looked like it did go back, but...
Adrian Wharewhara gives Tom Florence a pat on the head. Rubs his ginger head.
Good player, young Wharewhara, just a young man.
He's had to go into lock now with... Now, if Marist scrum didn't have enough problems before, they're now down to 7.
Well, they've got to knock on, but I wouldn't because it's a scrum. See, your number 8, really, he's not sure where to pack. Jamie McCartney's on the side. He's not dropping back. Good scrum, though, by Marist. Looking for the reverse switch. Coffee gets put on the ground. Ball's there again. Nels out into the hands of the 17. Ooh. Adam Staincliffe. Masisi Mafai run into a bit of shoulder there, Graham Minty Mead.
Yep. Glennie Black, the captain, gets dragged out towards the touchline, stays in. Running out there is the 12, Leroy Van Dam. Gets pushed back again. Big tackle by the number 4, and he's having a bit of a complaint. He reckons somebody...
Oh, Quinton Hill sees Wobbly, the winger. I think he needs to get looked at. Clarkey, the Irish physio, needs to get and have a look at him. I think Quinton Hills looks a bit wobbly there on his feet. Yeah, he's wobbly. Yeah.
He's a bit average on his pins.
It's one of the rare times.
Marist are playing better footy with 14 than they are with 15, and Hautapu have gone off the aggressive boil. I think, we're one up now. We'll breathe.
Well, Marist have been forced to play more direct, Minty, and this is the way they should have been playing for the whole game with the 15 players. A little bit of advice coming in the background there by Kevin Clark.
Lots of advice.
Hautapu faithful. Well taken there by Eli Winders, the Southlander. Good hearty footballer. But Hautapu might have got in there, Minty, and made a mess of this.
No, it's there. Nels puts it out wide. The big cutback from Trudeau. Hautap defence holding.
Yeah, great energy on
Winders,
Minty, isn't it?
Oh. Now what's happened here? This is the number Dylanetti got Cannon down here in this ruck early on, and he's now got a yellow.
It's got a yellow. Yeah.
What he's done is he retaliated to something that got missed.
Yep.
And I know frustrated. You can see him getting angry. He just lost the drag. And the best serve he could have given the opposition is stayed on the field and carried on playing. Now he's left his team down, so it's 14-14. And he's been the dominant lock on the paddock.
He's been outstanding, Minty. And remember, they've just taken young Hazelton off the other lock, so they'll be relying on Hammy Burr here, I'd imagine, now, and Tom Florence when it's their ball. But Eli Winders has been good in the last 10 or 15 minutes. Look at this, Minty. Masesi Murphy.
And the try.
That's a try.
Yeah,
And
all day long.
All of a sudden with that.
And they've only got themselves to blame.
Yeah, we're in the 24th minute, so they're not going to get young E.T. back now until the 34th minute. Now, if Marist can make the most of this, let's be honest, Marist don't deserve to be in the game because Hautapu have been the dominant side this afternoon, but all of a sudden, Marist have got a bit of a spring in their step, haven't they? Look, they're charging back to the water there at half-time, and this next 10 minutes...
Nels is finished,
it's
so
very important for them.
21's come on as Alamani Finau comes on at half-back. Another replacement there. Who's that wandering off the side? Is that Trudeau?
Newton.
Yep. Newton Trudeau.
Yeah. Let's have a look at Wharanui Hawe's form here. Experienced goal kicker, of course. Former Brumbies, Bay Plenty, Waikato pivot. It's great to see him still giving back to the community game and playing for his beloved Marist team. It's 5 metres in from the touchline here. And that is an impressive kick, Minty.
Great kick.
Yeah, very, very good kick.
19-7.
All the fundamentals. He locked his shoulder and he got his chest over the ball. He followed through and he kept his head down. 19.27 here.
Hautapu have gone off the ball. They've gone away from that dominant play they've had. They've sort of gone, hey, we'll have a breath now. They don't need to take a breath. And Marist are probably the best team around. If you give them a sniff, they'll take the whole hanky. And
yeah, you give him an inch, I'll take a mile.
Into the sun, Winders.
Yeah, he's been good this afternoon.
Well, again, another solid tractor. He's solid. He's just solid as a 4 in the middle.
Doesn't make a lot of mistakes,
No.
Eli.
Connor
Played for
Gordon.
King Country last year in the New Zealand Harlequins.
Connor Gordon.
Yeah.
Hold it. Puts it out wide. Looking for a bit of a gap. Wahau. Puts it out to Coffey on the left wing side. He runs into a bit of defence. The 16 down there of Archie Falconer on for Hautapu in 16. Good run too. That's a great run. See, again, a good advantage line run. 20 feeds the ball out. That's Max Barnes. Doesn't make the 50, 22. Geez, that's not a bad kick and return, saying Fox.
That's an outstanding kick.
Throwing it back inside, but it's going to be cleared from there.
Was that Rui Farrell?
That's not out. No, it came from the winger out there. Sally Biao lines it up and cranks up some speed. Gets up to his support play. Ferrant puts it out to Falconer, the number 2, the replacement hooker. Comes on, Ferrant looks left and right. Yeah, that's the right way to go. Gone left, into the hands of the big 12 again. Thomason. Now will come back open. Levi Hazelton. Now this is what they're playing. Hautapu are playing the rugby that they've got good at, and there's the penalty. Take 3.
I would be.
Now's the time to take 3. Take the kick.
Interesting
Sally Bial's gone down. He's hurt his leg coming through. He bent his knee the wrong way. But for me, they're not going to take the kick. Yeah, we need to go and talk to the New Zealand's prettiest coach and say sometime, or rather in the world of footy, has he kicked that dead?
See, Minty, that's the little 1%ers to me.
Yeah. Look at the Hautapu faithful here. They're not
the
happy
Hautapu
at that one.
faithful aren't that happy at all
losing
there.
faith right now. They're saying,
I tell you what, being an ex-number 10, I'd have been running in and grabbing that ball and taking the shot at goal.
we would have taken 3.
19 points to 7. Hautapu lead here. 12 minutes to go. Remembering, for the next 6 minutes, Hautapu are playing with 14 players. And remembering, Ty Crib, 2 yellows, sent off. Probably only was on the field for probably 10 minutes if you're lucky.
Yeah, so 14-14. Tom Florence on the back. Oh, here we go. They've got it out quick, though. Marist got the hang of it. Wrap around, passing wide, looking for some gaps. Good defence, too. Put on the deck before the advantage line. Thomason, been solid at number 12, Fox. He hasn't let many people get past him.
No, he's very
Winders in there.
Little 1%.
Advantage against Hautapu. Hautapu are doing what Marist did. They're now starting to give away silly penalties. And that's playing into Marist's hands. They'll take them all day long, Fox. They'll niggle and jiggle and whatever you need to do. But Hautapu have got to go back to playing footy and not give away silly penalties, because Hautapu will kick the ball down here and they'll be back on defence again.
Well, we talked about it, didn't we? All of a sudden, when Marist were down to 14 players, they started to play a lot more direct in the way they should have been right from the word go. If they can sneak some points here in the next 6 minutes while they've got one in the bin, Hautapu, Marist are right back in this game. Yeah,
two scores, both converted, and Marist are in front. It's not a big gap between where they are, and that 3 points down there, I think, were critically important, because it goes from 12 behind to 15 behind, which is 3 scores. And taken off the top. No one went down to try and stop that, so it was a really a nothing. Coffee on the outside of Western Cobb. He's got some go. Wally Siabu lets him go. Oh, look out.
Lee Bristow, the big fella.
Making some mileage down the right wing side. Fast running ball to there.
Leroy Van Dam.
Yeah, he got stopped in a hurry, but look at the ball for Marist. They got lots of gaps out here.
Isolated though.
Nah, still there for Marist. Look out here though, Liam Galini Black out on this wing. He's screaming for the pill out here. It's not going to get out here.
Some low digits out here, Mint.
Yeah, but there's more low digits out here. There's more numbers. This one, penalty.
What do you do here, Graham Minty, mate? You've got 4 more minutes with 14 players on 14.
They're going to take... Yeah. No, they're putting it out.
Yeah.
See, 3 points is no use to Marist. No. You might as well put it in the corner and go for 7.
Well, their set piece has been good in the last 10 minutes. Eli Winters has been leading that.
It's all or nothing, Fox. Yeah. It's all in or all out. Right now, 9 minutes to go.
9 minutes to go. If they score here, though, Graham Minty, mate, it could be a potential 5-point ball game. And we love close games.
Hautapu don't. They're going to come across here and poke you with a spin or something. Stab you with a pen shortly, Fox.
They certainly don't, but for the sake of rugby union, we do.
I'm pretty disappointed. I've had no text from Matthew Cooper. Oh!
No, Matthew Cooper's been very quiet this afternoon. He'll be watching, I can give you the tip.
Oh, he'll be floating around somewhere.
But, he's very quiet this afternoon so far.
Oh, Rui. Not a good kick, but what happened in that line-out was they all grabbed each other and nobody jumped for the ball. Both sides, they reached across and grabbed each other's shirt and the ball went over the top. Nobody jumped.
It was messy.
Well, I think there might have been
they need to figure this out.
Ian Clark, I'm told, was really good at pulling shorts.
Yeah, well, they've got options. And Adrian Fodafod, a young Marist number 6, we've got a lot of time for this kid. He's a great footballer. He rolls his sleeves up and works really hard. And he's had to play lock in the second half, Minty, because of the missing tie crib. Remembering red carded earlier on in the second half.
Marist now starting to play football they're good at. Just rolling the ball, getting into the contact situations and making a little bit of forward momentum. Pick and goes, using the big boys. Hawedo going to put a little chip kick through.
It's going to work. It's going to work, Graham Minty. The number 21, San Diego Charles Mint. Was it no?
Alamani Finau.
Oh, no, I got the wrong team, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Alamani Finau, I think, is the try scorer.
I tell you what.
Now it's all on for mothers, sisters, brothers and uncles. Daniel Ticklepenny comes on for Marist.
Yep. Son of Greg Ticklepenny. Taumuri resident, former Taumuri Marist and Taumuri Sports player. He's a good 10 himself, young, well, I won't call him young now, Greg Ticklepenny, because he's my age, but he was a good 10.
The big rooster we were talking to here before the game.
Fletcher Morgan, great kid.
What's he do?
Oh, he's injured at the moment. No, he's had a couple of knocks to the noggin, and he's not going to rush back, and that's clever by Fletcher Morgan. Thames Valley fullback, also New Zealand Sevens development team. I had him in a team earlier in the year. He's a great kid and a great footballer as well. Important kick here. Whananui Hawera.
It's to bring it back to 5 points.
Very, very important kick here from the experienced Whananui Hawera.
This guy don't miss too many.
Let's have a look at his form, Graham Minty Mead. Mate, he's nailed that. That's experience right there. You could hear the footsteps, couldn't you? Hautapu were trying to charge that down, but he kept his head down beautifully, didn't he? We have a game of rugby union
back to
on
15.
7 minutes to go here at Memorial Park.
Delanetti is back on the paddock, so Hautapu back to 15. Taking their time getting back to halfway.
Marist have fought their way back in the last 15 minutes.
Rui Farrant with the kick-off. Oh, straight away, Etsy, first man there making the tackle. Probably we talked about the error of his ways. Burr gets up, makes the tackle. Marist with a bit of, what's the right word? They've got a little bit of love in their arms at the moment. Balls to ground. Turnover. Etsy across here. Etsy made the tackle over here. He's first across here to expedite the turnover. 19 of Henry Brown. Chug-a-lug forward. Farrant digging in. Puts into the hands of the number 7, Jonty Short, the captain.
He's been good this afternoon, Graham.
Yeah, just been industrious.
Yeah.
Stan Passy. Hazelton with another run forward. Leroy Van Dam a bit slow off the ground. Oh, throwing the ball too fast, too hard. Put it in the hands, not like a rocket. They've managed to retain it. Another run from the replacement, Brown. Oh, Murphy just monsters the halfback.
Mismatch there, Minty in size.
Yeah, only a little bit. Hautapu panicking a little bit.
I wouldn't have kicked that away because that's what Marist want. They want broken play right now.
Marist want
5
the
minutes
pill.
to go.
Hemi Burr's got a problem here because he's bigger than...
Wahoo, he can go, that boy.
He should have put it. I guess. I'll tell you what, Etsy.
Hemi Burr.
Yeah.
That's experience for you, Graham. Minty Mead.
Number 20 down here having a disagreement with Hemi Burr as he gets hung on to. Not happy.
It's not like Hemi.
No. Throwing bullets. Wasi Biao.
Big shift.
Wasale Biao. He's come back from a few knee knocks. Farrant gives it to Hazelton, the big prop. Over the advantage line we go.
Great run that, Minty.
Yeah, that's a debilitating run that on the cutback comes the 19, Henry Brown. Farrant looks left and right, goes blind. There's a lot of Hautapu players out there, but so there's a lot of Marist defence. 4 minutes to go. Turnover. Leroy Van Dam getting in there.
He's put in a big shift, hasn't he, Leroy Van Dam, Graham, Minty Mead?
Hautap guilty of running away, even though they've got lots of support, of not putting the numbers there around that tackle. I suppose it's age, it's maturity, but you need to learn how to shut out a game. And at the moment, they've got the ability, but they're not doing it. Dill Nisi, look, even though he had 10 minutes in the bid, now I think that kid has been probably player on the paddock today.
He's been one of the best today. He's been outstanding, young man.
Like
I've been really impressed with him.
He made the tackle over here. He made the turnover over here.
Yeah.
You know, now, that's half the paddock he's getting around.
He's not a big man, is he, either, mate, to be fair, but he's hearty, this fella.
He's not taken a step back, for one word. Marist with the throw. Galeni Black with a big shift today for the captain.
Yep.
Marist stacking the midfield. Jamie McCartney out here in midfield. Taken off the top, running. Oh, good pick up from Hato. Gives it to Leroy Van Dam. He gets nailed as he gets the ball. Ball's there again. Out to the side. Running ball. Look, it's opening up.
So Coffee Minty. He's in. Graham Minty Mead. Unbelievable. Who would have picked that?
Well, it was going to happen because Hautapu allowed them back in the game. Hautapu have come out and stopped playing the game, and they're not respecting the ball and they're giving it away.
And just as Paul Shavers Galetta, the Hautap stalwart, starts watching, he'll be turning off the live stream now.
It's Galetta's fault. So what happens if it's a draw? Is it a draw or do we play extra time? It's a draw.
Chauncey, wow.
Look, if this comes out a draw, both teams are going to come out feral.
What a ball does that Coffee?
3 minutes to go.
Oh, the Hautap faithful. Kevin Clark he's got his hands in his hands are on across his eyes. He can't believe what he's seen. The great man.
He's not Leamington. He's not
19 all here.
He's
with
not
2 minutes to go.
He hasn't missed a kick all day.
Matthew Cooper.
Matthew Super. Yeah, he must have heard. He must have heard there's a free beer.
All of a sudden, he's heard here at Memorial Park. Marist back in the game and he's popped on.
Yeah, he sniffed up
Super
a donut.
duper Matthew Cooper in the tiny whities. He used to have a pair of size 6 shorts, that man.
And a size 8 bum.
Well, he never used, he certainly couldn't, he never wore sumo Keith Lowen shorts because they were slightly bigger.
We were with the kick.
This is a kick here, Minty, to potentially take the game.
That is
And
good.
what a kick. What an effort by Marist.
21-19.
Remembering.
Marist have come back from the dead. 14-0 at half time, and Hautapu have let them back in the game.
And they played with 14 men, Minty, for
Yeah.
the last 30 minutes of this game.
And it's a measure of a side that can do that.
Yeah.
Marist have got out of a jail that
Oh, Hammy Burr, I think he got a hand on it. No. Joshy Ball says, yes, he did.
It's over.
That's it.
he's pulled the pin.
Oh, the Hautapu faithful. They played so well this afternoon, Hautapu, and they dominated this game possession-wise, Graham Minty Mead. But that is full credit to Marist. They played with 14 players for the last 30 minutes, but all of a sudden they started playing to their strengths. They started playing more direct. Their set piece at line-out time was outstanding, and they snuck it, Graham Minty Mead.
Well, to be honest, Fox, that's being nice to Marist. They were crap most of the day. They weren't playing good football. They weren't playing to their what you'd call their strengths and their dominance. For the last 10 minutes they did, and they scored and won. Hautapu went away from a game plan where they were protecting the ball, they were looking after it, and they just let Marist back into it. They didn't take the opportunity to shut the game out when it was sitting there for them. And that's a tough call to take. Hautapu might learn from that, but this is just going to make Marist, it's just going to grow Marist's confidence to say, we came back from nowhere, and it was nowhere. 14-0 down at half time. They were down, to 19-0, I think they were down, Fox. And then Marist have come back and got back into it. It's a good game of footy, but it wasn't Marist's best game of rugby they played in a long time.
No, it wasn't, and I just want to put some spotlight on Whananui Hawera because Minty, he was under pressure there, those last three kicks, and how good was he? He started to sort of take control and control the game when they had 14 players, but up front in that forward pack. I just want to talk about Eli Winders, Adrian Whorowhoro. Those two young men, they rolled their sleeves up this afternoon and they came forward in that last 20 minutes and put their hand up.
Fox, I'm going to go to the mistake of the match.
Yep.
One massive mistake from Hautapu was at 19, whatever up. They had a penalty in front of the post and they put it in the corner. I said take three, the Hautapu faithful said take three. Somebody said put it in the corner, they turned the pill over. Those 3 points would now be 22-21.
I'll tell you who's just tuned in, and that's Jack Lamb, the former Waikato player, the former Samoan captain, the former Marist player, and I tell you what, he'll have a smile on his face when his old mate Whananui Hawera basically at the death gave Marist a win. A win, as Graham Minty Mead said, they probably didn't deserve, but they stayed in the game.
Well, yeah, I think for the last 10 minutes they played rugby. For the first 70, they were all at sea, and Hautapu had the wood on them. But again, I go back. Matthew Cooper will agree with me. You're up by that many. You take 3 more to make it. If they'd kicked that penalty, it made it 3 scores, not 2. By not taking that penalty, it made it 2 scores in the loss. Yeah, that's brainless rugby, Fox. That's dead brainless rugby.
Well, Ferrant, the goal kicker, was off, and I looked around and I looked at Quinton Natai,
but it was just
and I thought, what's he going to do here? Because he can kick.
Yeah, but it's right out in front of the post. You know, that's Hautapu won't love me, but that's brain dead rugby. You take it out to 3 scores when you leave it at 2. What happens when you leave it at 2? You got done.
They would be livid, but it's a great shot window for club rugby here this afternoon here on a beautiful afternoon. 23 degrees. It's 4:30. We're still in shirts, Minty. It's been a great day. A massive thank you to somebody who just week in, week up turns up, and that's a fella called Jared Christie, because he's been on the camera this afternoon and he's done a sensational job. To you, Graham Minty Mead, thank you for everything you do for the community game. We do this because we care, we do this because we want to, and we do it because we're passionate about rugby union. The club game here in the Waikato is live and well. If anyone out there in our region says the club game is dying, I can tell you what, come along on a Saturday and watch club rugby, because it is thriving here in the Waikato. What a win by Marist. Come from behind. Hautapu, they dominated possession in this game, but Marist at the death. Whananui Hawera, you're a superstar. This is David Fox and Graham Minty Mead, and it's over and out for the afternoon.